Dale, your expectations for tonight with the teams you've seen laid out on the team sheets?
Yeah, tough away game. Blues can't afford to take this one lightly.
Stevenage found a bit of remorse with some possession themselves. Blues are turning back on the temperature as Harris fires into the penalty area low. Zukovic was across that front post, but so were a few Stevenage defenders. There's Dowell on the edge of the penalty area to follow up with an effort towards goal. Hounding possession when Stevenage turn it over.
That's what I like about Leonard. He's given the ball away, hands up in.
Clara, meanwhile, bursts into Stevenage territory, finds Alfie May, rides a challenge edge of the penalty area, knee ball into the 18-yard box. Harris was darting across the penalty spot, connected. And now Stevenage look to turn defence into attack in a flash. And here comes Dan Kemp, their playmaker. Kemp scampering towards the edge of the penalty area. Young now into the 18-yard box. He goes, deflected effort, deflects just wide. Alfie May still down the right-hand side, combining with Dowell, looks for the reverse ball through towards Scott Wright, right-hand side of the penalty. On the spin is the effort, which is inches wide via a deflection. I think Ashby Hammond might have got a hand to it.
Fantastic move from Blues, really patient build-up down the right-hand side. It was Dowell combining with May, fell into Scott Wright on the turn, quick snapshot with that left foot.
Dowell rides a challenge as he bursts in from the right-hand side. Offloads to Scott Wright, looks to weigh up his fullback, drives towards the byline, dinks in across, the header! Was it off the bar? Was it a save by the goalkeeper? It stayed out nonetheless.
He's just got across his marker and leapt up. Almost Lukas Jukovic-esque, wasn't it? Not what you associate with.
That's why the surprise is in my voice,
you're right. It was a looping header. He's aiming just to guide it into that far post. And I think it's just the angle ended up just drifting wide. And it's Alfie May who just lifts it into the box and Blues couldn't quite get that clear sight and goal.
And this is the last action of the first fully five of the Vertu Trophy, and one game from Wembley with Christian Bielik at right back, Clara, Hanley and Cochrane as Wright brings the ball down under control, right-hand side, bursts towards the byline, he's past his marker, he pulls it back to Dowell. Blues straddle the traps.
We're going back to what we said in the first half. It's Scott Wright again in those wide areas, that acceleration to race away from his mark, who skips past the challenge. Loads of pace behind it, palmed away for a corner. Bright start from Blues.
Corner, left-hand side, swung in by Leonard, away by Jordan Roberts. So to complete the Blues 11, Bielik, Clara, Hanley and Cochrane, Leonard and Harris, May, Wright, Dowell, who just had that fierce drive palmed away, and Lukas Jukovic still spearheads the side as Cochrane down the left-hand side. Blues starting the second half with plenty of urgency and guile. Leonard, left-hand side, right-footed in-swinger into the penalty area. It bounces off of Jukovic, almost came into the feet of Alfie May. It's cleared only as far as Kieran Dowell, who pulls the trigger. That's blocked by two white shirts. There's Harris on the spin, straight down the throat of Ashby Hammond. Well repelled by the Stevenage backline as here's Yanni, looks over the top. Bielik's touched straight into the path of Elliot List, and Bielik had to be bailed out by a great save, one-on-one by Bailey Peacock-Farrell. Freeman can't find a teammate, outsteps Christoph Clara, and now Stevenage are stretched, and Alfie May looking to take advantage, breaks into the penalty area and sends his effort from the angle just over the upright.
He's worked so much on building up. No need to now, just going to the last 10 minutes, keep doing what's you know, what you drill, what you work on.
There's a free header for Sweeney, but he headed it straight to Leonard, who's picked up Stansfield over the top. Stansfield clean through on goal, and you know the rest. Jay Stansfield off the bench to put Blues one step away from the semi-final of the Vertu Trophy and a step closer to a day at Wembley. Mark Leonard won the ball in the midfield, clipped the ball over the top with Dan Sweeney out of position. Stansfield took full advantage, wheeled away from the centre-back, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and the rest was inevitable. An impish flick past the advancing Ashby Hammond. Blues baying for the final whistle, and there it is. We are one game from Wembley.